started honoring myself.
So you're trying to please others with your pain?
Not really, but that's might be subconsciously that gives me pain.
Will you let it go now?
Yes.
Okay. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided when you don't have any problems, have to create some problem so that you can prove that you're also human and you're also like everyone else. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots. Okay. So have you guys reached a place where you're so happy you don't have problems and then you will immediately create one?
Good morning, Tali.
Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, hot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. So what do you love about creating problems so that you keep creating them? And what is the value of creating problems so that you can prove to yourself that you exist and that you live? So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Okay, so we've already started, but let's get into more. So where have you decided you're so wrong and you've locked it into the right side of your body that you cannot be free? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere you've decided that you're extremely wrong and you've locked in all the wrongness in the right side of your body. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So today's topic is attracting ease. Would you all like ease in your life? Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Actually, that's not really true because your subconscious is so used to suffering and pain, and it is actually hard to choose ease for many people. And even if you choose ease, you're like, this is too good to be true. Should life be this easy? Shouldn't there be something else? And some of you get bored with ease. So what is the biggest problem that we have is we get bored. And when you get bored, you want to create something to get unbored. And usually you end up creating crap. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to create crap because you've assumed that you got bored? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you have been taught, that good things does not come easy. You have to work for good things. So everywhere you've bought the beliefs and points of view that you have to really work hard for good things. And everywhere you judge yourself for not working hard enough to make sure you do not get good things. And even if you get them, you lose them as fast as possible. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyond. That's why in Access we say all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. We don't say all good things come to me. Life is full of different things. But what is there in your control is, even though the situation is bad, even if your body is in pain, you can still choose ease. You can say, I will easily let go of this. Maybe I'll have to relax for a few days, but I will do that with ease. You can say, I will easily respond to this. So what can you be or do different to have so much ease in all areas of your life that you can choose greater with even more ease? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Whatever invention are you using and choosing to make your life as hard as possible, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. As an infinite being, can you choose everything in your life? Do you have the power to create your life? Yes. Can you choose what you like? Yes. So when you have infinite choices available, what would you like to choose? And let's get this, right? Just because you think of it, the universe will change, rearrange every molecule to give that to you. Just because you think about it, the universe will rearrange every molecule to give it to you. So then, is there any, if you function from that, like that, knowing that you are the awareness, just because you think of it, it's going to happen. You are the creativity. You are the creator of your life. So everything that you think is going to happen. So it's your responsibility to think good things, not crap. If you think crap, crap is what will show up. So if that is the awareness you have, what would you like to choose? You can just choose ease and allow everything to fall in place. And that's the power of choosing ease, because you know it's going to happen just because I've asked for it. So in the meanwhile, by the time it happens, how would you like to be? Wouldn't you like to be happy? Wouldn't you like to have a lot of ease, a lot of fun with your body? Yeah. If you would like that, then don't make time significant, because just because you've asked for it, the universe will make sure it happens. So function as though you have infinite time. Now, what happens if you function as if you have infinite time? What happens? Anyone wants to answer? Anyone wants to say something? Let me check the chat. So what happens if you function as though you have infinite time? You don't have a pressure that I have to finish it by today. Or if I don't do it today, I've missed out something. Okay, and you don't age. If you have infinite time, will you get older? Only when you decide I have 20 more years to live, I have 10 more years to finish everything in my life. And if you guys have goals like that, in 10 years, I should finish everything that I have to. Oh my God, you're going to age really fast. You're going to finish your body also by 10 years. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So if you have infinite time, how will you function? If not this opportunity, another opportunity. If not this, the next one. So would you choose to function with ease? Can you function with ease? So couple of things to function with ease, to attract ease in your life, is to know that because you desire it, the universe will give it to you. So I don't have to worry. I know the universe is going to give it to me just because I've asked for it. It's not even give, it's going to gift it to me in amazing ways. And because the universe is going to gift it to me, let me not worry if it doesn't happen today or tomorrow. Because the universe has an impeccable sense of timing. The universe knows how it can rearrange so many things to make it fall in place for you in the best way. So let me delegate that to the universe. Let me have faith. Faith is the word over here. Let me have so much faith in the universe so that it will happen. The universe will make sure it happens at the right time. Let me not panic because I have infinite time with me. Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to attract more ease and to be the energy of creativity with every action I do today and be today? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different? That with every action you do today, you choose ease and you can create much more beyond your imagination. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Good, bad, and beyond. So what can you be? I'm going to mute you guys. Thank you. Please mute yourself if you're not talking. Thank you so much. So there was so much ease. I just said and someone already did it. Right, wrong, good, bad, for walk. All 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different today to attract more ease in your life and to be the energy of creativity with everything you do? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. All the lies that you've bought in this lifetime and across lifetimes about life not being easy. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere from this lifetime and across lifetimes that you've bought with you, that life, Earth is a planet where you have to release your karma, and to release all your karma, you have to suffer all the wrongness that you've already done. What can you be or do different to undo all of this and to be able to choose ease and function from a space of gratitude? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using to create problems, even though you don't have any, because you love problems? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. Okay, so all of us love creating problems. I think most of you love creating problems over here. So what is it in me that chooses not to comprehend the beauty of life, and that chooses not to comprehend the adventure that life is, so that I can keep creating problems, so that I don't have to be as infinite as I can truly be? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love about being a victim, so that I can keep blaming someone or something else for all my problems which I have created, so that I can continue to have all my problems with me? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you love to keep your problems with you? Everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And what invention am I using to tie all my problems with money? What invention am I using to tie up all my problems with money, so that I can make sure that I have some financial problems? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to tie all my problems to money, so that I make sure that I have one or the other financial problems? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to blame my family for every problem I have, so that I can never get out of it and I continue to stay as a victim? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What do you love about being a victim, so that you can very easily create someone to victimize you and abuse you? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you have so many problems? With how much ease have you created your problems? You've thought it and created it. So with ease, can you let go of your problems too? Can you choose something different? Yeah, you have the power to do that. So what would you like to choose today? So what can I be or do different to be able to choose ease with everything in my life, and to be amazed by what I can create, and to celebrate all my creations? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you would like to prove to yourself that you're strong? You've decided you're so weak. And so what happens? You have to create such a big problem. You have to create such a big problem and come out of it. So later you can prove to yourself that you're strong. Oh my God, a lot of you are doing that. Right, wrong, good, bad, for pork, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what have you bought in this lifetime and across lifetimes that to prove to yourself that you're really strong, you have to create such a big problem and then overcome it? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So any questions, guys? Someone has typed on the chat. Okay, I'm reading the question. If I stand or walk more than 10 minutes, both my heels hurts. Would it be due to some reason, or will it be due to the heavy body weight? Have you decided you're a victim and everyone is abusing you so that you can also abuse your body? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and yours. See, it doesn't matter what your weight is. Your heels will not hurt because your body will be proportionate to your weight. I mean, that's the beauty of the body. It doesn't, even if there is more weight in one area, the other areas will be proportionate. And it's never that your legs cannot support your weight. That's not true. Your legs will support whatever your weight is. But if you keep saying, I'm tired, I can't do this, or this is not the way I would like to live, if you would like to give up on anything, whether it's your job or your family, or this is not what I would like, I can't put up with this anymore, then you stop moving forward. If you have decided you're stuck and you can't move forward, legs will pain. Because that is how your body is tied to your thoughts. So if you stress yourself, your body will pain. So what can I be or do different to be able to walk with ease? Ask a question. What can I be or do different to be able to walk with ease, to be able to move forward with ease? And everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, I now destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to be able to walk with ease, to be able to move forward with ease? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to use my own thoughts against me? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. How many of you use your own thoughts against you? You're like, I can't do this. Today is going to be a bad day. Have you woke up and said today is going to be a bad day? If you did that, today is going to be a bad day because you've created it that way. Okay, so what if we say today is going to be an amazing day? What can I be or do different to create such an amazing week, to create things with so much ease, things that I've never created before that will solve each and every problem I have instantaneously? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What do I love about holding on to problems? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. I have chronic headache since 15 years, and now I feel I'm never going to get rid of it. How can I get rid of my headache? If you say you feel you're never going to get rid of it, it'll follow you in the next life also. So you have to be very, very careful never to use never. Body, show me how I can let go of the headache. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and girls. What information am I not receiving with the headache? Everything that does not allow me to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Are you overthinking? If you're thinking I'm having a headache, you will have a headache. So are you thinking a lot that you're sick or I have a headache, it'll not go? So all those thoughts have to stop.
Yes.
Yes. When your head is light, the headache will go away. Are you sleeping properly? There are many things to it. You have to make sure you sleep very fully and properly. Are you drinking enough water? Are you...
No.
No. Please drink. If you're dehydrated also, you should get headaches.
Yeah.
So sleep really well. drink water properly, do not think. That's the remedy.
Yeah,
Ask your
overthinking is
body.
my problem. Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you're overthinking, which part of the body are you using?
My mind, right?
Yeah, your head. So obviously,
Yeah. Head will
right,
think.
wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, men. So what invention am I using to overthink myself into so much pain? And I use the pain to overthink even more, to create even more pain. Everything that is times a godzillion will you now destroy and uncreate it all.
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds.
Thank you.
Thank you. And talk to your body. Body, what would it be like for us to be free of all the pains? And all the destructive implants of stress, anger, blame, shame, guilt, regret, anxiety, worry, not being able to solve problems, and all the Shiku implants and explants hidden underneath that is not allowing me to let go of my thinking. Will you now do it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, boys and beyonds.
Thank you.
What invention am I using and choosing to keep my body in pain? Everything that is times a godzillion will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. And asking a question is very easy. How hard is it to ask, how does it get better than this? But because that's a good thing, and good things don't come with ease, have you decided asking questions is also hard? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What have you made so vital, valuable, and real about your past that you keep holding on to it? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to use your own thoughts against you? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different to choose ease with everything in your life and everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, what else, guys? Any other questions? Okay. So what invention am I using to tell myself this is not where I should truly be? And I'm extremely bored with where I'm being today, so that I can destroy even what I have. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to judge where I am today? Because I know I should be at a better place. But just with the way I'm judging myself, I stop myself from moving ahead, and I lose everything that this moment has to offer to me. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to not be able to realize the beauty of this moment and to be present with this moment? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using and choosing to be able to destroy all my creations even before I start them? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to make the fear of failure that I have so important and so significant that I would not even start or try. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using to make my fear of failure so significant that I would not even start, and I would stop my creations before I even start them? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I'm not able to comprehend what true consciousness is, and everywhere I'm not able to comprehend how my life will be if I do not have any problems. So I choose to be insecure about the unknown. I now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy and uncreate it all. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Where have I made it so hard to believe that life can be easy? Where have I made it so hard to believe that I am secure? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Where have I made it so hard to trust myself? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to choose ease and more ease and only ease to create a life that is beyond my imagination, and to be able to propagate consciousness all over the planet? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to respond to the situation with so much ease, in such a way that I know what is expansive for me, without a need to choose what is right? So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. When you do things with ease, right, it feels expansive. It feels better. Doesn't it feel good? So the way to choose ease is to choose what feels expansive to you. And whoever, all of you have made it so hard to figure out what is light for you, so that you can have problems in choosing what is light for you also, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So if life is so easy that you have to follow what is light for you, here's what is it. I am so used to being wrong and suffering, so let me make choosing also extremely hard. So everything that brought up and led on for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention have I used to make sure that I do not know what is my lightness and my truth, so I cannot choose for myself? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And what invention am I using to pressurize myself into telling myself that I'm not choosing greater, so that I can have one problem at least at a given point of time? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So everywhere I've comprehended that I'm an infinite being and understood allowance, but still would not choose it, so that I can make sure that I have at least one problem, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And all the problems that I'm trying to comprehend, and in comprehending, making sure I don't resolve them, but only get headaches, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what can you be or do different so that all of what you've decided is a problem for you today resolves magically, mysteriously, and goes away in better ways than you can even imagine. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. I think with that, everyone's problems are gone if you get the energy. So what can I be or do different today to create something so magical beyond my imagination today? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What have you created in your life that you've decided you can never recreate again is so significant and big that you cannot recreate again? So you keep holding on to it and create problems in holding on to it. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, so someone, Anuradha is writing, I've been attending your sessions for the last 8 months. I'm at great ease. Want to say I love you, gratitude. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you too, and I'm so happy to hear that. Please choose ease. Laughter, ease. How much more can I laugh today? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I have separated from myself by choosing discomfort and disease. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. What have I made so vital, valuable, and real about problems that I've decided I cannot exist without them? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay. Any questions from anyone? Okay, that's amazing. So am I saying like things which have gone beyond everyone's head? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Or the head is so light that it's easier not to ask questions. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, let's run this again. What invention am I using to decide that I cannot recreate what I've created in the past with ease? What invention am I using to decide that because I cannot recreate what I've already created in the past with ease, and it's going to be hard to recreate it, I choose to decide that I have problems. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So how many of you have created something with ease? You like, I would like this, and you got it. And then you have decided every time you've thought about it, but I worked hard for it. I got it after so long. It's not easy for me to get that again. So now you don't want to recreate it. Like you've bought a house with ease. Now when you think of buying a second house, it's so hard. And you're like, first time itself, I spent so much. I did so much hard work. So you don't want to redo that. That's what we're trying to clear. Some of your creation, even though you've created it with ease, you've convinced yourself that it was through hard work and not ease that you received it. So everywhere that you've decided, whatever you've created today at your best was due to your hard work and not the ease that you chose. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy, and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So what invention are you using and choosing? To not choose ease. Everything that is times a godzillion. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different? To be so expansive and to keep your mind empty always, so that everything comes to you with ease. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. All the expectations, projections, separations, and rejections with which I've decided I'm not good at receiving, I will not be able to receive, and I will not be able to create with ease. Will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resigned, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Whoever, wherever you've bought that living with ease is difficult, living happily without being serious is extremely difficult, will you now revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign, destroy, and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. What is the fun that I have? What is the fun that I have in making the most easiest thing extremely difficult? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So how much fun am I having in making easy things so difficult and having ways for me not to get bored with all my problems? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I cannot comprehend, and I try hard to comprehend how my life will be if I don't have problems. And I decide I cannot comprehend it, so I choose to be in a problem land. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've bought the lie that I should have a lot of people around me who will like me and who will make my life easier instead of allowing myself to be the energy of ease, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. The more the people, the more complicated things are, because you have to listen to so much more thoughts. So everything that brought up and led down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. Everywhere I've decided when more people like me, my life will be more easier. Instead of just liking myself, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, boys and beyonds. So everywhere I've decided one world is easier than the other. For example, family is easier than friends world. Friends world is easier than corporate worlds. Corporate worlds are easier than healing worlds. Healing worlds are easier than corporate worlds. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts. So what invention am I using and choosing to decide the other world is more easier, so that I long for it in such a way that it never comes to me? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, poison. Sagari, do you have a question?
So sorry, Nithya, I just got unmuted by mistake.
Okay.
So sorry.
So everywhere I have decided that one world is more easier than the other. That I have problems with my family, so I can run to my friends. I have problems to my friends, so I can run to healing. And I have problems with healing, so I can run away somewhere else. Except nothing ever worked, because they're all people too, and you never changed yourself. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and create? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shorts, poison, beyond. So what in you can you change to have ease with all the definitions of the worlds that you've separated? in your head. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So I was like working and it felt very hard. So I was like, when I start healing, life will be so much more easier. And it was much easier. I do acknowledge that. Then I was like, all people will be good because now I'm healing and everyone who meets me will be conscious, except it didn't work. It was not true. And then the people in the healing world are very different, as in they don't abuse you with words, but they abuse you with energies. They're like, it's a different ball game altogether. And they're like, you didn't make any mistake, but energetically you did this. Anyway, that's a different story. So people are people. And if they want to abuse you, they will figure out ways to abuse it. Maybe in the non-healing world, it'll be more direct. It'll be like, you made a mistake, you're wrong. Here it's like, no, you didn't. I don't want to make you wrong. But energetically you did like this. I don't want to judge you at all. I don't judge also. But you did all this. So that's a different level of how people do things. And then it came to a phase where I felt, the corporate world is less judgmental than all this world than this whole energy world. And then I was back in the corporate world, and then there also people judge you. So you have to get used to, people will judge you. They will be who they are. But you can be different. It doesn't work that when I run away from here and I go there, then no one will judge me. It's very, very temporary. And that's why I was doing this clearing. Because all of us have some point of view that if I let go of this, what I have today, I'll find better people. If I let go of that, I'll find a better place. Unless you change something in you, that's not going to happen. And when you change yourself, whichever place you are in, the way people treat you will differ. Right? And who cares how people treat you? You shouldn't be bothering about it a lot, right? That's how it should be. But until we get there, how do we get there? So what can I be or do different to have ease with all the worlds that I've separated in my head, and where I've decided one world is better than the other, which I would like to run away to? Will you now destroy and uncreate it once and for all eternity? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What can you be or do different to function as an infinite being in whichever time, space, reality, and world you are? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So why do we do this? It's like sometimes when we're in classes, it's so amazing. Everyone is like listening to me, everything is fine. And then when you go back to family, it's a different story. It's like, oh no, I can't handle this person. This is not where I should be. But they are also part of your reality, is it not? Yeah. So what would it be like for us to have fun with all realities, ease in all realities? Definition of ease itself is, I don't know, somewhere I can have ease with this, but I can't have ease with that. I can have ease with this type of people. I can't have ease with that type of people. So why does it happen? Because you're not being infinite at all the times. You're not choosing ease at all the times. You've already decided that one thing is difficult over the other. So whatever I decided is extremely difficult for me. It's extremely difficult for me, but I would like to prove to myself that I'm so infinite that nothing is difficult to me. So I end up attracting a lot of difficulties in my life. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. And what invention am I using? What invention am I using to attract indirect energetic abuse? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention are you using and choosing to attract indirect energetic abuse? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, POD, POC, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Even though I know allowance is ease, but I'm not able to comprehend that, so I do not choose allowance. I now choose to revoke, recant, renounce, denounce, reclaim, resign that decision to be able to choose allowance with ease. And everything that does not allow you to know be, perceive, and receive that. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Even though I know that I'm a huge contribution to everyone around me, but I still choose to play lesser so that I can convince myself that I'm needy and I need someone to get me out of all my non-existing problems. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. Guys, are you liking what I'm saying so much that none of you are asking questions? Or did everyone sleep off? So everything that brought, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots.
Liking very much.
Very much, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Nithya.
Okay,
We are very much awake.
okay.
Yes, we are listening, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you. Because no one is even typing yes. So like, okay, did I make everyone sleep off? You know, if you sleep at that point when you're sleeping, you don't have to.
We are in a bliss.
You're in bliss.
We are
Awesome. Thank you
connecting
so
with you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much.
Because whatever you're saying is very really true with us.
Okay, thank you so much. How does it get better than that?
Can you, Nithya? Hey, Nithya. Can you repeat the needy thing again?
I shall attempt. I completely.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, not the exact one, but something on not being needy and pot pop.
Okay. That was like out of my head. I don't know what I said. Okay. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, poison, yawns. Everywhere I have decided I have problems. Everywhere I've created non-existing problems to make sure they exist so that I can tell myself I need someone to pull me out of this. And until that happens, I will not overcome it so that I can play so lesser than the infiniteness that I truly am. Will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong?
Yes.
All 9 shots, boys and beyonds. What invention am I using and choosing? What invention am I using and choosing to decide that the source of my problem is someone else and the resolution of my problem is someone else? So I always need someone or something else to pull me out of the problem, which does not exist in the first place, so that I can live trapped in the story of my problems. Because that makes sure I don't get bored with my life. Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
bad, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to play so lesser and to become so needy? So needy that no one can fulfill my needs. So everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds.
Come here.
Okay, so when you're needy, the universe can only respond by saying become more needy. Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. A need cannot be fulfilled because it's a lie. Need means lack. Do you need anything in your life? So don't even use that word. As long as you have air to breathe, you're good. You're much better than good. The only thing a body requires is air. And that's for your body, not even for you, not for the infinite being, just for your body. So as long as you have air, it's like amazing. And that's what, with the virus going on, the air has taken a hit. Anyway, so that everything that brought a let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shots, boys and beyonds. So for an infinite being, nothing is a need. And everywhere we're looking for someone else to sort out your problems, or you think they're the cause of your problems, it's not going to work. You cannot get out of the story. Now we say you are the cause of your problems, but just that's an awareness to change it. That's an empowering statement to say, okay, if I'm the cause, I can resolve it. It is not a statement to make you wrong or tell you are the one who's created all the problems, so you're not worth it. Or pat yourself on the back. Look at all the problems you've created. How amazingly have you created it? Like much worse than anyone else could in the world. That's how powerful you are at creating. So can you change it? If you can create problems, can you create resolutions? Yes. So if you're so good at destroying things, which I'm sure a lot of us are, like, you can destroy an instance, then you can be really good at creating. The opposite also exists, right? So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So what invention am I using to self-sabotage myself? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. So it is not to get bored with life and to realize the infinite of life. We have multiple worlds. We have a family world, we have a friend's world, we have an office world. So you've been given so many different aspects in life so that you can live in each and every aspect of this, not to use it against you and not to say that this is not where I would like to be. I mean, you can say that if you want to. Is that your greatness? Is that your standard of greatness? Is a question you have to ask yourself. And choose ease. It is possible to choose ease in every aspect of life by asking questions. It may not come immediately, but when you start working on it, it can change. So what can I be or do different to have so much ease in all of my worlds that I have separated? Everything that is times a godzillion, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds. Okay, I think a lot of you are going through some or the other energetic abuse. Please don't go through it. I wish no one ever goes through some of the energetic abuses that I've been through. That's my only thing. So it's okay. If someone energetically abuses you, and they will, because that's the way they have been taught to think. Be in allowance. Interesting point of view, they have this point of view. Interesting point of view, they have this point of view. Because you will feel the energy before they say anything. And that's where allowance is very important. Your allowance has to be greater than your awareness. Please start choosing that. Choose that. You don't have to judge them, because if you judge them, it doesn't work. It works against you. That's a nice way of destroying yourself. So it's not easy to not judge a person who abuses you, who hates you, who energetically throws something at you. But if you choose that, life will become more easier in the long term. So at the end of the day, if you are in more allowance and if you are able to get to a place where you don't judge the other person, not for them, it's all for you. It is all for you to have more ease in your life, for you not to get a headache. Because if that person is judging me and then I say, how dare they do it, I get a headache. It's not about them. So let them do whatever they want. I can't go and change them unless they want it. And why would I want to go change them? I have better things to do in my life. So let me learn to be in allowance. Allowance is what gives you the ease. And how do you be in allowance? Interesting point of view, they have this point of view. Interesting point of view, they have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Okay, so let's choose that to be happy with ourselves. Sometimes we feel the presence of a person makes you drained. Is that energetic abuse? Interesting point of view works. It's possible when the other person is thinking negative about you, because we are very sensitive and we are energetic beings. You can sense some heaviness. And when you sense heaviness, if you're not in allowance, it will drain you. But if you are an interesting point of view, it shall not drain you. It could be energetic abuse. It could be you don't like them. It could be any form of judgment. Not only from their side, it could be from your side also. Interesting point of view works. If you be the energy of it, definitely works. And keep repeating it until it works. Make it work for you. Who can make things work for you? You can. And how do you know it works? You have to keep on saying it until you see a change in whatever pattern it is. If the pattern has not changed, you've not yet been interesting point of view. You're not yet You're not yet there. You just have to do more work. And this is fun work. Like, how does it get better than this? Is easy work. Saying interesting point of view is easy work. It will not give you headaches. It will reduce your headaches. So everything that brought up and let down for you, will you now destroy and uncreate it? Right, wrong, good, bad, thought, talk, all nine trust. You want to say hi? Then don't push me out. Thank
Hi.
you. Okay, he doesn't.
Hello. Okay, thank you.
So everything that brought up and let down. Right, wrong, good, bad, thought, talk, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay. So it was intense, I think, today's session, but it will propagate you to choose more ease. Would you choose that? And I can't choose it for you. You have to choose it for yourself. So everything that brought up and let down, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. So what can I be or do different to choose ease? With every action I be and do today, so that I can create something much greater. Everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What if I know that I'm here to create? And creativity means being happy. And the more I'm happy, the more the universe will give me whatever I desire. And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. What can I be or do different to have so much freedom of ease that I truly don't have any point of view about anything? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that, will you now destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, all nine shots, boys and beyonds. Okay, on that note, I think we will close for today. Hope all of you had a good time and you were awake.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
a lot, Nithya.
Thank you.
Nithya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. See you everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.